There's one moment that terrifies a narcissist more than anything else. It's when you completely cut off contact and stop giving him attention. When he can no longer reach you through messages, calls, or mutual friends. At that point, he goes through a predictable sequence of reactions that makes it crystal clear who he really is. Today, we're breaking down the 6 steps a narcissist takes after you completely cut off contact. If you're doing this right now, pay close attention. You'll probably recognize your own situation almost exactly. First step. He tries to become perfect again. When direct access to you is blocked, he starts looking for any possible way through. He'll message you in places he never thought of before: email, old chat apps, work messengers. He might send small amounts of money or symbolic gifts just to pop up in your notifications. Along with this, he launches a second version of the charm offensive. He becomes overly polite, gentle, smooth. Sends hearts, emojis, warm little messages. Compared to the first round of idealization, it looks faded because he has less energy each time he comes back. But the goal isn't to impress you. It's to trigger your guilt so you start thinking maybe you're being too harsh, maybe he's trying, maybe you got it all wrong. The moment you give him even a tiny opening, everything goes right back to the familiar pattern. A brief, sweet period leads straight to devaluation and coldness. Nothing inside him changes. You'll often hear familiar lines at this stage. Why are you starting this again? We've been through it. You know we'll end up together anyway. You're making a big deal out of nothing. He's dismissing your experience while making you feel responsible. He cheated, insulted you, lost his temper. So what? Why make such a drama out of it? If you keep your distance, he moves to the second step. Second step. Constant presence. Here, he starts filling every corner of your space. Floods you with messages and calls from different numbers, shows up at your home, waits outside work. Accidentally runs into you at places he knows you go. On social media, it's likes on old posts, reactions to stories, comments. He's everywhere. His goal is to prevent you from experiencing silence, from living your life without his constant reminders flickering at the edge of your vision. If the relationship was intense and painful, this stage brings discomfort and sometimes real anxiety about your safety. Your personal boundaries are being violated. Third step. Working through other people. When direct attempts fail, he switches tactics. He starts talking to mutual friends, family, colleagues. He presents himself as honest, decent, a good person who just got unlucky with you, and paints you as unstable, crazy, ungrateful, unfaithful. Everything is framed so those conversations definitely get back to you. It's revenge for no longer being available to him. This often includes showing off someone new. He quickly finds another partner, posts joint photos, flaunts happiness in stories. Makes suggestive posts you can't miss. The aim is to spark jealousy, make you feel replaced, like you've lost. But that new relationship is exactly the same trap for them, just dressed up in pretty pictures for now. Fourth step, bursts of aggression. When gossip and flaunting his new life don't work, something snaps inside him. Threats appear, hysterical calls, angry messages, attempts to corner and intimidate you. This is the most dangerous phase because control slips away. Right here, he often makes a fatal mistake in front of witnesses. The same people he told you're terrible see his real reaction and understand what's actually happening. If you had any lingering hope that maybe he's just confused, This phase shows the full scale of the problem very clearly. Fifth step, internal collapse. If you keep blocking him everywhere and stay silent, he eventually runs out of energy. This hits hardest if you were his main source of attention. Narcissists usually have several people feeding them validation, but there's always one primary one. When that main source leaves, the whole structure starts crumbling. The other sources either burn out too or aren't enough anymore. He feels drained, loses his drive, can't maintain his usual image. Inside, there's total collapse because his regular way of fueling himself stops working. Sixth step, hunting for a new target. After the internal breakdown, he doesn't try to fix himself. He goes looking for someone completely new to become his next battery. He doesn't go back to old backups because those are burned out too. At this stage, he might disappear from your life for a long time while he focuses on the new source. But remember, even years later, he might pop up to test your boundaries. After 5, 10, 15 years, you could get a "how are you" message. If you've rebuilt your life by then, it won't matter anymore. He'll get the same total silence. All 6 steps reveal one simple truth. The narcissist isn't attached to you as a person. He's attached to the attention and emotions you provided. When you cut off contact completely, you starve him of fuel, and he unleashes his full arsenal, from sweet messages to aggression and replacement hunting. If you're going through this or have been through it, know that every stage confirms you made the right choice. You have every right to silence, blocks, and a fresh start without this pattern. No one has to be someone else's energy source. If these steps feel familiar, give the video a like, share in the comments which stage your narcissist got stuck on and what helped you maintain distance. Subscribe to catch more breakdowns. Your story could support someone just starting this journey.